Welcome and hi, we are from Group 3 and we will present Salinah Binti Bahrim Entrepreneurial as an assignment for subject ATF10303 Entrepreneurial Behavior. This presentation is for Dr. Ricky Nur Hakiz bin Rizwan. So here is the short clip of the interview session with the Salinah Binti Bahrim.
Dia akan macam untuk penilaian sepatutnya 2 bulan, dia akan drag to 3 to 4 months. Kalau untuk cetakan biasanya kalau sebelum ni dia akan ambil masa dekat sebulan, tapi bila kita dah semakin lama dalam bidang ni, kita akan dapat kontrol masa tu sendiri. Maknanya kita ada time frame kita sendiri. Okey, kalau kata penerbitan dalam sesuatu buku tu mengambil masa sebulan. Jadi kita cetakkan. Jadi maknanya berapa lama pengalaman kita dalam bidang tu, kita akan dapat mengawal risiko perniagaan kita. Itu yang sebenarnya pengalaman tu memang penting untuk menjadikan kita lebih aware dengan apa yang kita lakukan. Sebab risiko, kalau kita still lagi mengambil risiko, maknanya kita menerima kerugian lah. Begitulah konsep dia.
Kiranya pengalaman membentuk perubahan dah.
Ya,
untuk
betul.
soalan terakhir saya, adakah keperluan Puan untuk mengawal perniagaan dan pekerja berubah?
Dia keperluan mengawal perniagaan. So saya rasa setiap orang ni dia setiap peniaga ni dia memang akan berusaha sedaya upaya untuk mengawal dia punya perniagaan supaya tak macam mana, dia akan sentiasa naik, bukan makin lama dia akan menurun. Jadi dia memang kita perlu untuk ada inisiatif untuk mengawal semua benda dalam perniagaan. Yang pekerja of course lah kita kena kawal kan, sebab benda tu melibatkan financial, melibatkan masa dan lain-lain hal lagi lah yang akan berbangkit.
Okey, faham. Itu sahaja soalan daripada saya. Terima kasih.
Entrepreneurship is the process of finding opportunities, starting and running a business. It involves using creativity, skills and vision to create products or services that meet market needs. It also includes creative field like writing and publishing, which has grown fast in Malaysia. In Malaysia, the publishing industry is growing. Writers not only share stories but also contribute to the economy and education. One inspiring figure in this field is Salinah Binti Bahrim, also known as Ameera. Salinah is a successful writer and publisher. She writes romance, horror, fantasy, and thriller stories. Her book connect with readers of all ages. She also used social media to build her brand and grow her business. Salinah shows strong entrepreneurial traits like courage, risk-taking, and adaptability. She learned from mistakes and improved. This makes her a great example of a successful entrepreneur. She started a small business by publishing her first novel while working full-time at a construction company. She took a bold risk despite being unknown. Her journey shows how patience and effort can lead to success. Her story inspired others who want to write or start a creative career. In this report, we explore her journey and challenges she faced and the steps she took to grow. Her experience showed that with hard work and belief, success is possible. Salinah Binti Bahrim, better known by her pen name Ameera Ameer, is 50 years old Malay writer from Malaysia. She was born in 1975 and raised in a family that valued education, culture and creativity. From a young age, she grew up in Malay-speaking household and developed a strong love for reading and writing. Her early exposure to literature played a big role in shaping her passion, which later became her career. Today, she is known as a successful author and publisher in Malaysia's creative industry. Before becoming a full-time author, Salinah Binti Bahrim worked as a project executive in construction company for nearly 20 years. During that time, she gained valuable skills in management, communication, and leadership, and was exposed to the world of entrepreneurship within the company. This sparked her early interest in how business operates. Eventually, she made a bold decision to leave her construction job. She founded AA Idea Publication first to publish her own novels and later to support other local Malay writers. Her professional background: Salinah Binti Bahrim spent nearly 20 years in the construction industry where she developed strong skills in planning, budgeting and leadership. Passion for writing: since young, she loved storytelling. She wrote novels under the name Ameera Ameer during her free time purely as a hobby. Her work received overwhelming support and she built a loyal reader base. This positive response gave her the courage to turn writing into a real business. She noticed a lack of support for a new local writer, especially in modern Malaysia fiction. This became her motivation. Through small business projects in her old job, she built confidence and a business mindset, skills that later helped her start her own company. Her goals was clear: to inspire young writers, amplify local voice, and build meaningful publishing brand rooted in creativity and passion.
Now, I will talk about the company background. The name of the company is AA Idea Publication. AA comes from Salinah pen name, which is Ameera Ameer. Ideas show creativity, storytelling, and fresh ideas. These names show what the company believes in books that have feeling, culture, and meaning. This company is a part of the creative and publishing industry. They publish Malay fiction, light novel, and e-books. The business uses both traditional and modern way to publish book. It helps new writers publish their story, especially in Malay. One of the most famous book is Setitis Rindu di Langit Syurga, written by Ameera Ameer. This novel is very popular with young female reader because it has deep emotions and relatable character. The company is also known for stories about family, society, and healing. Next, I will explain about the target customer of AA Idea Publication. The main reader are young adult and adult, around 18 to 65 years old. Most of them are Malay women who like to read stories about real life, love, family, and emotions. They enjoy the books because the stories feel like close to their heart and easy to relate to. Besides Malaysia, AA Idea also have readers from Brunei and Singapore. This is because the company uses social media like Instagram and TikTok to share and promote their books. By doing this, they are not only selling books but also building a strong reading community online. Now, let me explain how the business is run. AA Idea Publication is managed in a very organized way. This is because the founder, Puan Salinah, has almost 20 years of experience in project management. She used this experience to run the company in proper and efficient way. The company is divided into different teams like editing, marketing, sales, financial, and creative content. Each team has their own task to make sure everything runs smoothly. What makes AA Idea different is how they use social media to promote and sell their books. They are very active on platforms like Shopee, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and WhatsApp business. They often do Instagram Live and TikTok video to launch book and talk to reader directly. Besides that, the company works with over 100 dropship agent and reseller. These agents help to sell book all over Malaysia, and they are also given training in basic sales and customer service. AA Idea also support new writer. They accept manuscript submission and give feedback to help new author improve their writing. The company also join book fair like PBA KL to reach more reader and promote their brand. From the number of employees, the company has around 40 to 50 staff. This is include the part-time and full-time worker who handle things like customer service, operation, and editing. Other than that, the company also works with many reseller and dropship agents. These people are very important because they help sell the books and promote them to the public. By using both staff and reseller, AA Idea can sell more books and still control the cost of running the business.
The entrepreneur before starting the venture. The first one is working experience. Before becoming a full-time writer and entrepreneur in the publishing industry, Salinah Binti Bahrim had nearly 20 years of professional experience as a project executive in the construction sector. During this time, she was responsible for managing large-scale projects and leading teams under pressure and tight deadlines. These challenges taught her valuable skills such as time management, leadership, and strategic decision making. She was also exposed to key aspects of business operations like costing, procurement, and client relations, all of which built her confidence and gave her a strong foundation to start her own business later on. The second one is role model. Throughout her entrepreneurial journey, Salinah looks up to Tan Sri Said Mohtar Al-Bukhari as her role model. She is inspired by his rise from a modest background to becoming one of Malaysia's most successful businessmen. For her, his values, especially perseverance, courage to take risks, and integrity, are principles that she strongly believes in. She also admires his philanthropic work, particularly in education and community development. Like him, Salinah believes that entrepreneurship is not just about profit, but also about giving back to society.
Now let's move on to number 4, which is entrepreneurial activities. The entrepreneur once followed entrepreneur activities through her former construction company. It was crucial for her to interact with clients and required client negotiation, budgeting, and managing subcontractors, which offered her a hands-on experience of how business operations were handled. She was also exploring true business opportunities and ended up choosing to open a publishing company. Number 4 is intention of being an entrepreneur. Her strong desire to achieve personal and professional success was her number 1 objective when deciding to become an entrepreneur. The entrepreneur was willing to do something new and step out of her comfort zone. The entrepreneur started a publishing company because she wishes to inspire and spark interest in reading books within the community.
The last one is parents' background. Salinah was raised in a family where both her parents were entrepreneurs. Though the exact type of business wasn't specified. However, growing up in a home filled with independence, disciplines, and hard work had a big influence on her. From an early age, she saw how her parents handled customers, made important decisions, and dealt with unexpected business challenges. These early experiences shaped her mindset and planted the seeds of entrepreneurship long before she entered the corporate world. That's all from me. Thank you.
The entrepreneur developed values such as perseverance, risk-taking, and time autonomy from a young age. Although she began her career in the corporate sector, the entrepreneurial spirit from her upbringing remained strong. Eventually, these values guided her decision to pursue writing and publishing as a full-time entrepreneurial venture rooted in her life experiences and family legacy.
First, motivation to start. She originally started writing just as a hobby after work. However, when her books received positive feedback from readers, she felt proud and motivated to publish more. This inspired her to turn her hobby into a real business. The second is goals when starting. At first, she didn't have clear goals. She simply wanted to share her stories with readers. But over time, she realized that setting clear plans and targets was important to grow her business successfully. The third is resources before starting. She didn't have much money or special equipment, but her years of experience in a large company gave her valuable skills in project management and communication, which helped her run her business effectively. Lastly, networking. She started with no connections in the publishing industry and had to learn everything on her own. Over time, she searched for information and built friendships with other writers online, which gave her support and useful knowledge.
Controlling the company in the early stage. In the early day, she did not take business very seriously because it was just a hobby. She did not always manage her time well or follow strict circuit. But as she saw more people interested in her book, she began to be more serious. She started to control the business better, keep to deadline and focus on making good quality books. This orientation at early setup. She found it hard manage risk at first. For example, she often failed to meet her own deadline because it was hard to balance writing and manage the business. This showed that she's still learning how to handle the challenge of running business. But she did not give up. She learned from the mistake and keep trying. Business plan. She did not have a clear business plan. She just followed her passion for writing and publishing. But later, she understood that a good planner is important for business success. Now, she working on making proper business plan, including how to market her book and grow her company. Prepare or not to launch. She admit that she was not fully ready to start her business. Leaving a stable job and starting something new was not easy. She did not have everything prepared perfectly. However, she learned a lot from experience and gradually improved herself and her business over time.
Next, the conclusion. In conclusion, Salinah Binti Bahrim, or known as Ameera Ameer, showed that even without a conventional background, a success is possible. She left a stable construction career of nearly 20 years to pursue creative writing and publishing. That's a very bold and inspiring move. Her journey proves that success begins with the courage to start. Failure is part of the process. Her leadership and management skills from the construction field helped her run the business effectively. Despite lacking funds, networks, and publishing experience, she stayed determined, learning along the way and built her business from scratch. She saw a gap in the local publishing industry and created AA Idea publication to support young Malay writers. One of her novels was even adapted into a TV3 drama, proving her growing impact. Her brand grew through real-life experience, strong purpose, and smart strategies like using social media, resellers, and dropship agents. That's expanding her reach across Malaysia and beyond. Her story reminds us that we don't need to follow the usual path to succeed. With the right mindset and courage, we can turn our dreams into reality and we can do what we love. That's all from me. Thank you.
These are the references and appendices. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.